Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show. Really brief video here. I want to teach you not magic, but anti-magic. So what I want to teach you is something to defend yourself against people who are doing something to you. Now, who am I talking about? The only people that really matter on a day-to-day basis are police. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write on a piece of paper the word pineapple, and I want you to stick it somewhere conspicuously in your car that you can readily see from your driver's side as you turn 45 degrees left. So anytime that you would be rolling down your window and the police would be there, I want you to have that word pineapple in your eyesight. Now, why do I want you to do that? Pineapple has to be one of the most unused words in the English language, unless you're a pineapple chef. So I want you to think about the word pineapple, and I want you to think of this, that anytime you see the word pineapple, it should bring you back to thinking about you lying in bed safely in your own home. What is that going to do? The police learn hypnotism. They learn mentalism. So when they come up to you, they will try and play mental tricks with you to get you to give up your constitutional rights, for you to admit to things, for you to confess to things, for you to give up your right and allow them to search your car without any warrant. So I want you to put this word pineapple somewhere in your car, very visible from where you're sitting. And anytime a police comes up, I want you to look at that word, and I want you to have the word no in your mind. I want the word pineapple to come into your brain and no to come out of your mouth. No. Now, I have already made a video that says the Constitution, the real crux of the Constitution is, as far as Fifth Amendment rights and so forth, is that you do not have any obligation to speak to the government. You are never to speak to the government. Who is the police? The government. It's not Officer Smiley. It's not Officer Bill. You are not to speak to. You owe no obligation. And for any retard who said, well, you have nothing to hide, no, you have a constitutional right not to speak to the government. What is the job of the police? To arrest people, to gain as much money out of people. They are not here to protect you, and they do not have an obligation to protect your constitutional rights. You have that obligation. You have the obligation. You bear the responsibility of protecting your own constitutional rights. Their job is to trick you into giving up your constitutional rights. And how can they accomplish this? Through lying? Did you just hear me? Through lying to you? Oh, get out of your car. This will just take a second. Lie. No, I'm not going to get out of my car. Call your supervisor. Are you arresting me? Do you have anything further to say? I have nothing further to say to you. Will you let me go? Those are the only things that you should say to the police. You don't say, where are you off to? Are you arresting me? If not, please let me go. You were going kind of fast. Yes, I would. No. Are you arresting me? If not, let me go. I see you have a light out. Are you arresting me? If not, let me go. The word pineapple should bring you to this conversation, bring you back to this video, bring you back to remembering that it is your responsibility to protect your constitutional rights. The police are trying to trick you out of relinquishing your constitutional rights. In the Boston bombing, now the Boston Marathon happened somewhere downtown. They called a curfew and they were going door to door coming into people's house without a warrant. You can't circumvent the Constitution. I would have said no, and I would have made us think about it, and I would have taken anybody to court who tried to come up in my house without a warrant, with my specific name on it. It is your responsibility to protect your Constitution. Have I said that enough yet? You can't cry after the fact when the officer plants drugs in your house, in your car, and say, well, I had nothing to hide. I've never done drugs in my life. That's not mine. I was cooperating. Yes, you were cooperating with the police who lied to you, and they will do anything they can to get money out of you, even trump up charges. And if you're a fool enough to not believe that they do, you need to just simply kill yourself. Metaphorically, of course, because I don't mean that seriously. It's your responsibility. The police learn hypnotism, mentalism, to get you to confess to stuff. We've already seen it happen. They do full-on interrogation methods at the jailhouse, in the interrogation room. Full-on torture, full-on interrogation, enhanced interrogation, to get people to confess to murder. Yes, the police. They are not on your side. So all of you good old boys from Georgia, from Florida, I don't know where you're from Chicago, who think the police are A-okay and they're on your side. Here is the real craziness about this. The regulations that they are enforcing were never written with the intention of police drop kicking people. The politicians never imagined that police would chase somebody down and shoot them in the head. They never imagined that police would choke somebody else out in broad daylight. But because these idiot humans, without any education, without any training, have been let loose with a badge and a gun, and now with body armor, with rifles, with shotguns, with tanks, we're giving high school graduate tanks. And I'm not talking about they're going overseas and shooting some jihadis. I'm talking about they're right here in your neighborhood and sent out into the wide world of the United States of America to go forth, and you better come back with 500 tickets by the 27th of the month. But you know the Malcolm X speech, by any means necessary? That's what they're told. By any means necessary. So I'm studying mentalism. I'm studying hypnosis. I'm studying neuralistic programming. I'm studying the ways to get people to do what I want in a very subtle way. And this is the same thing I've just been told that this is the method that the police use. I'm doing it to help me in business negotiations. I was told that this is what the police use. So this is what I'm trying to give you, this anti-magic. Write the word pineapple somewhere where you can see. And when you see the word pineapple, I want you to think, no. Well, how fast do you think you were going? Sir, are you arresting me? If not, let me go. Well, hold on. There's no need for you to get all upset. Sir, are you arresting me? If not, let me go. Oh, we got a tough guy here. Sir, are you arresting me? If not, let me go. You know, they're going to try all sorts to put you on the defensive. They're just like the super feminists with a gun, right? Oh, you're a racist. Oh, you're a sexist. Oh, you're just a chauvinist pig. Oh, you said that as a personal attack to me. I want to get this all out in the open so that when you hear it from a police in this situation, I don't want you to get frazzled. They're going to try and come at you with authority. If that doesn't work, they're going to try and come at you with, put you on the defensive. They're going to insult you. They do this to black people all the time. You just think black people just run around mouthing off the police? Oh, well, if that thug hadn't have said something to the police. No, you're a fool. You need to go kill yourself. And I don't mean that really. I'm just joking around with you. Oh, that thug shouldn't have done that. Ooh. No, that black man was reacting to the mentalism and the hypnosis that the police was putting on the black man. Oh, and if you don't think it works, come down here to Las Vegas, sit in front of me for 15 minutes. I'll have you clucking like a chicken. Oh, that's not proof? Okay, I'll take you over to Henderson, Nevada, and I'll let you loose so that the police can come find you, and I'll give you you'll have a first-hand experience with the Henderson police. Oh, they're a nasty crowd. Oh, they're the scum of the frickin' earth. And if you don't want to curse them out, choke them out, drop kick them yourself, either one, you're a retard yourself, or two, you have absolutely no human emotion. Or either you're too stupid to realize what's going on, or you're Mr. Spock. I'm an intellectual, and I've been full on insulted, completely insulted by the police. I mean, no doubts about it. And I just turn to them and go, were you trying to insult me? Are you trying to insult me? Me, who you just walked up on and just out and out start insulting? Really? Is that how you're coming at me? The police. That everybody, oh, we need to be on the police's side. No, they're the scum of the earth. The politicians didn't say choke a man to death over some loose cigarettes. It's not even a misdemeanor. It's a fine. It's not murder one. It's a fine. They choked a man to death. This is the police. This is not the politicians. You're dealing with the idiots with a GED with a gun. They have no clue what they're doing, but they're told to go out and go fetch. And I'm trying to tell you, show you, and train you to keep your wits about you to such a degree that none of that crap works on you. Now, of course, the police insulting me, he thought he was going to have a nigger reaction come out of me. I looked at him and I said, were you trying to insult me? Now, of course, he wasn't expecting that. And then, of course, I went on to say, I've just been on a 2-month trip in Louisiana. If you want me to go down to DMV, I will do that today when it opens. And that was the end of it. But yes, he came right out, insulted me. Yeah. No, there was no doubt about it. There was no spin to it. The only thing he didn't say was call me a nigger to my face. That's the only thing he didn't do. But you could have easily imagined him tacking that on to the very end of it. Blah, 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 blah. Nigger. But I didn't react. And that's what I want you to do. Not react. Put pineapple on a piece of paper, stick it right where you can see it on the left of the driver's side. So when you turn to the police, I want you to see that word pineapple and say no. Oh, good morning, sir. Are you arresting me? If not, am I free to go? I don't care what comes out of, when their lips move, I want you to, when it stops moving, because we're talking about ignorant people, we're talking about stupid people. So I don't want you to have a situation where he goes, oh, good morning, sir. How you doing? And you go, am I being arrested? Oh, you cut me off, boy. I don't want you to have any of those weird situations where, they get their panties in a twirl and they're beating you on the ground. So wait till he's done completely talking, that there's no mistaking that you have interrupted him. We're talking about the peasantry of the peasants. Are you arresting me? If not, am I free to go? And I want that word pineapple to trigger that. I want you to trigger all of that. Anything that comes out of his mouth. No. Are you arresting me? If not, am I free to go? I don't care what he says. Do you have a license to drive? No. Are you arresting me? If not, am I free to go? And if he leaves in a huff and comes back with a ticket, take the ticket. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Take the ticket and be sure that you go down to show up in court and say the guy had absolutely no right to stop you this is bogus, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.